Thank you all for joining us today. We're here to talk about how we can help you all as B2B marketers unlock multi-channel campaigns through Next-Gen Marketing Cloud. So hopefully everybody can hear me. Can you give me a quick thumbs up? Awesome, just make sure we're all good on the same page. Before jumping in, again, you've seen this all the time, but I would be remiss not to go over it once again. Make sure that you take all of your purchasing decisions based off of what's currently available in the product or from a service standpoint from Salesforce. We'll be looking at some forward-looking things throughout this presentation as well. And also, thank you. You have taken quite a bit of time out of your schedules. This is very important for us, for the commitment that you've shown by coming here, both from yourselves and your companies. And hopefully after this, you can take away some things that you can think about over the course of the next week or months to up-level your marketing from a conversational perspective when we think about multi-channel or WhatsApp specifically, SMS specifically, or email specifically. So just a quick introduction. I'm Dwayne Watts. I'm a senior product manager at Salesforce. I focus on B2B marketing, particularly around qualification and mobile strategy. I also am joined by our customers, CMAC, particularly Rodrigo Cias, who is the CEO of CMAC, and then Alejandro Cisneros, who works in IT operations at CMAC. They'll get into the story in just a bit, but first we're going to start off with a little bit of the background on the situation today. So buyers expect experiences to be connected all the time. You know this in your day-to-day life. When you're interacting with a brand or an organization, you're not really concerned with what channel you're interacting with them on. You just think that entire experience should be connected, and that is the expectation of all of your customers at this point. So 81% of our customers expect faster service as this technology advances, and then 75% expect that communication to come through the messaging channels just like they would with their friends and family. But the number one frustration of these folks is that disconnected experience. So what we're going to go through today is how you can take that experience and make sure that it's connected from a conversational perspective. So with Salesforce, you can now bring all of this together and have a conversational experience with your customer from a one-to-one perspective, or you can scale that out through the use of agents as well. So with that, I want to highlight the three areas that are beneficial from a unified conversational perspective. So here, we're going to focus mainly on WhatsApp today. That is GA. Also, SMS from a conversational perspective is GA. And as you can see at the bottom of the slide, email for unified conversations is expected to launch in January of next year. Again, going back to that forward-looking statement. Keep that in mind. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Rodrigo to walk us through his company, CMAC, and your use cases.
Thank you very much for being here. So who is Compresores y Maquinaria? Compresores y Maquinaria, we're a company based in the north part of Mexico. We sell engineering solutions, compressed air and nitrogen solutions for the industry. We perform from the design of the solutions all the way to installing turnkey projects and serving the industries. Once we sell our solutions, we need to serve those assets, those compressors, and we perform service on a monthly basis, depending on how much the asset is running. And we provide 24/7 maintenance service to all of these equipment. Dwayne? We started using Salesforce since 2012. We started with Sales Cloud. From there, we grew up into using Service Cloud in 2017. We implemented field service around that time. So in those days, we had the challenge of not getting in time, not serving the customers on time when the compressors needed service. So we looked in the market to get a solution, and that's what we ended up installing or setting up field service. from there until now, we grew this year implementing Marketing Cloud, and the main reason we implemented the Marketing Cloud is more on the service side of things than on the marketing side. We also use Marketing Cloud, of course, for marketing purposes, but one of the main triggers that we use or get us into Marketing Cloud was the field. The getting in touch with the customers for service issues.
And we have the three cases. We have three use cases where we implemented first Marketing Cloud. Well, what you want to talk? The challenges we had is how to get in touch with the right partner at the right time. So we expand our new and see that with Marketing Cloud, we could have this contact with a customer, with the exact customer in the mobile devices. Because in Mexico, the persons that we talk with are the persons that are on the floor, and they don't really look at the emails, yeah, right? So we needed something to contact them on the mobile access. So that's why when we got Marketing Cloud was first, the main reason, what Rodrigo said, is to send them mobile messages to tell them right now it's time to make your service. No? But also we also use it for the main reason. Also for the other reason we use it is for the marketing reason, like to contact them, to tell them how to reach, to send them marketing messages to announce that what we are offering right now. One of it is the outreach to buyers using the new cloud, Marketing Cloud, which is based on Data Cloud. And since earlier we did it with the traditional campaigns where we just made a report, filter by buyers, and that's it. Now with Data Cloud, we can make segments, we can automate the campaigns and send them the exact message to the correct person, because you can filter, you can make personalized emails for the buyers, or if we send emails like for CEOs or somewhere else, the message is going to be different inside in the same content, in the same flow, right? And also we can build a journey after it. When we send the email, earlier we just send the email, that's it, we just waited. Now we send the email, we wait. If we don't get an answer, he gets maybe another email, or if he shows interest in our product or in the campaign, then we'll follow with a message, with a WhatsApp message or something like that. Right now we're running a campaign to offer our customers to change their compressors that are older than 10 years. So we made a segment searching for contacts who are in accounts who have compressors that are older than 10 years. And then we start the campaign sending them emails and then WhatsApps, and that's it. That's what we're doing right now with the email channel. I think, yeah. And well, I think that's it, no?
Are you gonna come in?
Yeah, you're in here.
Oh, that's fine. So, how do we increase revenue? So, once we sell the compressors, we serve them through service agreements. So we usually get an annual service agreement to serve the compressors, but not all of our customers get a service agreement. So the rest of them, they get on a pay-as-you-go way to work. So usually we're very reactive. We need we usually wait for them to call us that they need service. So it's easy if you have a service agreement, because you're visiting the customer more often. You have a good sense on when is service due. But on the customers that do not have a service agreement, it's hard to be on top of things. So what we've done is, like, we're very accurate in getting to know when service done for the agreements, but not the other part of the service. And we're leaving money on the table because we're waiting for the customer to be in touch, asking for us service is due. So we change our strategy from being reactive to being proactive. And the only way to be proactive is to get more information from the equipment. So we created this model inside field service where we track the next service for the assets on customers that do not have a service agreement. Now we have information on when the service is due. And our first approach was to send an email. So we sent emails, services due for your compressor, services due for your compressor, and the response rate was not great. So what's the problem? As Alejandro mentioned, in the factories where you have the compressors, the people are in the floor. So they're not tied to a computer. They're usually up and running inside the facility. And the best way to reach them is in the cell phone. And if you go to a cell phone, the best way to reach it is not in email, it's through WhatsApp. In our marketplace, every user uses WhatsApp on a daily basis. They are constantly checking up WhatsApp. So that's when we started to figure this out, that the best way to reach our customers so they can buy the service for their equipment was to reach them through WhatsApp. That's how we ended up really on using Marketing Cloud in our company. So we deployed Marketing Cloud, and now we can reach not only through email to our users, but we can also send them a WhatsApp message, and it's way been more effective. We've just deployed this about 3 months ago, and we're starting to see a great increase in around 11% in new orders from those equipments that we didn't have in service agreement. So that was great. The other thing is that not only we can send the reminders that services is due, we're using WhatsApp to make the bookings, which is more frictionless for customers to book an appointment through WhatsApp interaction than it is to call our dispatchers or to call the service agent. So that's another big impact we have had on the implementation of Marketing Cloud.
Green? No, and then it comes to surveys.
Yeah. The other thing we're using, one of the other use cases we have for Marketing Cloud, it's the surveys. So everybody knows how important it is to get the voice of the customer. And it's also a very difficult process. We usually have our service technicians serve the equipment and ask our customers to fill in the survey. And first we send those through email. The response was very, very low. Then we asked the service technician to present to the customer the survey so they can fill it inside. Also not a great experience. So we started to think, what is the best way to be in touch with them? And then again, that's where we come with WhatsApp. As I mentioned, we sent emails to get the surveys, very, very low response rate. Now we ask ourselves, if we send the surveys through WhatsApp, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a better response rate. And the fact of the matter is that, I mean, once you get the survey into the user, it's very frictionless. We're running a campaign that sends the message to the users at the end of the day, and we're getting a much better response rate on the surveys, allowing us to get more information from our customers on how was the service, how can we improve as a company.
And build the journey from it.
We're going to hop into a brief demo on how you can put this into practice yourself. And kind of give you an idea of when you go back, maybe next week, over the next few months, things that you might be able to do going forward. So first, we're going to start on a typical campaign. So in this campaign, it's a multi-channel campaign. We've got both emails and WhatsApp messages. We'll dive a little bit deeper into this in a second. But this is your campaign experience in Marketing Cloud, our next generation product. As you can see, I've got a segment here for customers with aging equipment. So this goes back to CMAX use case, again, around you've got customers who've bought compressors. And those compressors, after a certain period of time, you're going to need them to be maintained. You can create a segment using the data that you've got in Data Cloud, both first-party data, third-party data, unified in Data Cloud, about these specific customers that fit that profile. And then now we have a campaign specific to those customers for this journey on re-engaging them to make sure that they either have the maintenance service done or maybe there's an opportunity for an upgrade for their particular compressor. So with that, I'm gonna hop into the flow of this experience. So hold on one moment. Here we're at a flow, and you can see right now this is particularly linear. This would be representative of a flow in this experience before we do anything around a conversational perspective. Right now, we've got our segment. Folks come in from the segment. We send them an email. We wait a day in this case. Then we send them a WhatsApp message. And then we are doing the same thing, moving further into our experience. So again, email, follow with WhatsApp, email, follow with WhatsApp. Linear experience, no replies necessary. Now, depending on what you've done in your configuration, you could have one-on-one engagements from a conversational perspective outside of this flow with folks who are reaching out to, let's say, CMAC directly through their WhatsApp channel.
Yep.
To get a quick look at what that would look like, so let me go ahead and pull up WhatsApp on my phone. And I'm going to log into our service console. So here I am playing the role of a service agent. Let me go ahead and say that I am online, ready, and available for messaging. And I'm gonna get a reach out from a customer who's looking for help. So let's send a quick WhatsApp message for, can you help me? And I should see that in this experience in just a second. And I'm waiting for a second. All right. Seems like my demo org is having a little problem at the moment, but this is going to just be the conversational piece of you've got an agent who's sitting at the customer location who gets a WhatsApp message from a reach out from the customer, and then they can have a one-on-one conversation. And by agent in this case, I mean a human representative having a one-on-one conversation. Now that doesn't scale at the end of the day. So what we want to know is how do we make that type of experience scale? So let's move back into our flow, and we're going to set up a step in which we can forward a response from WhatsApp to a bot or an agent to have that conversation so that you can then have it at scale. Easy way to do that, we're going to find our first WhatsApp message here. We are going to then add a new element. And in this case, we're going to add a wait until event element.
That's one.
And the event that we are waiting on is going to be a WhatsApp response. And we'll just give this a quick label for demo purposes. And we're going to monitor specifically that aging equipment WhatsApp message that we sent. And then if the event occurs, we're going to add a second element. In this case, we're going to forward that conversation to a bot or agent. And we'll have this to send to agent. We will choose a channel. As you can see, we've got SMS here, but in our particular use case, we're using WhatsApp. And then we're going to want to associate that with, again, that wait until event. So just with those simple clicks, I have changed that flow into a conversational flow from a WhatsApp perspective, right? So a customer who's been engaged in this flow, if they respond to that WhatsApp message, we are looking for that response, and then we will take that individual and send them and their response to the agent through the forward to agent element in flow. So that's how you can up-level it and scale it for your use cases. So with that, let's go take you home real quick. Key takeaways, you can unify data across the platform using Data Cloud. So again, you can get that product usage data as part of your segmentation process. You can meet customers where they engage. They want to be engaged versus in WhatsApp, particularly in Latin America. And then you can change those no reply flows into conversational pieces. All right. Last little quip. We were just announced as a leader in the the Gartner Magic Quadrant. A lot of hard work went into that. So please take a look at that QR code. If you don't believe what we have done, you can read it from Gartner themselves, just to get a second view of that as well. And again, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.